When she left, I thought my world had ended, but it was only just beginning. Her name was Mehak, the kind of girl who made you believe in love, just by the way she smiled. She had a laugh that could turn any dull day bright, and I used to think that laugh was mine to protect. We were together for 3 years. 3 years of dreams, promises, and plans that stretched far into the future, the kind of love that makes you believe forever isn't just a word, but forever ended one afternoon. She called me to a quiet cafe, the same one where we'd had our first date. I thought she wanted to talk about our anniversary plans. Instead, she said, "I've met someone else." That sentence shattered me. I just stared at her, trying to understand how the person who once said she couldn't live without me was now telling me she'd found someone better. I didn't beg. I didn't shout. I simply nodded, swallowed the pain, and said, "I hope he makes you happy." Inside, I was dying. That night, I sat in my empty room, surrounded by the pieces of the life we built together, photos, gifts, letters. I wanted to burn them, but I couldn't. Instead, I packed them in a box and shoved it under my bed. A grave for memories. For weeks, I drowned in silence. I checked her social media every night, seeing her post pictures with him, smiling, laughing, glowing. But he looked perfect. I wasn't jealous. I was broken. Then one day, I realized something. While I was busy mourning her, she was living her best life. That hurt, but it woke me up. So I decided to rebuild. At first. It wasn't easy. Every song, every place, every little thing reminded me of her. But slowly, I turned pain into fuel. I started working harder at the gym, at my job, at my goals. I started focusing on myself. I stopped checking her profile. I stopped wondering what she was doing. Instead, I asked myself what I was doing and how I could become better. The more I worked, the lighter my heart felt, the weaker my memories became. And one morning, I woke up realizing I hadn't thought about her in days. That was the first victory. Months passed. I got promoted at work. I got in shape. I started new projects, met new people, traveled to places I'd only dreamed of before. I found peace, not in someone else, but in myself. Then one evening, my phone buzzed, a message from her. "Hey, long time. I saw your new post. You've changed." I stared at the message, a small smile forming on my face. Of course she'd seen it. The world was watching now. My new business had taken off. My work was being recognized. I was doing interviews, sharing my story, talking about resilience. I had built the life I used to talk about, only now without her. She wrote again, "You're doing amazing. I'm proud of you." I typed back, "Thanks. I'm proud of me too." She tried to make small talk after that. Old memories, little jokes, anything to keep the conversation alive. But I didn't give her what she wanted. I wasn't bitter. I was just beyond it. I didn't need closure anymore. I had success over time. I noticed her comments appearing on my posts, likes, reactions, the occasional "so happy for you." But I could see it in her tone, that quiet regret. She had chosen someone who seemed better at the time. Someone with charm, with money, with promises. But that didn't last long. People said they'd broken up. And now she was alone. And me? I was thriving. Funny how life works. The one who left ends up watching, while the one who is left behind ends up winning. Sometimes I catch myself thinking about how different things could have been if she'd stayed. But then I remember, if she hadn't left, I would have never found this version of myself. She left me for him, but she also freed me, because pain can either destroy you or define you, and I chose the latter. When I walk into the same cafe where she ended it all, people recognize me, not as the guy she left, but as the guy who made it. And maybe Somewhere she's watching from behind a screen, from a distance, with a heart heavy with regret. But I don't hate her, Dot, in fact. I'm grateful. She taught me the most valuable lesson of all, that losing someone can be the best way to find yourself, Dot. So now, when I look back at that broken version of me, the one who cried, who begged, who couldn't sleep, I don't feel pity. I feel pride, because that man didn't give up. He rebuilt. He rose. He won, Dot, and as for Mehak, she left me for him, Dot. Now she watches me win.